Good evening. My name is John Feneley and I'm the New South Wales Mental Health Commissioner, and it's a real pleasure to welcome you to No Offence. Tonight we're incredibly fortunate to have a very powerful lineup of comedians, artists and media professionals to entertain, inspire and challenge us to think a bit more mindfully about language, stigma and mental health. Before we begin, I'd like to acknowledge the traditional custodians of the land, the Gadigal people of the Eora Nation, and to pay my respect to their elders past and present, and also just to recognise the strength, resilience and capacity of the Aboriginal people in this country. In light of our purpose here tonight, though, I'd also like to acknowledge all of those of us here tonight who have a lived experience of mental illness, and all of those who offer hope and support. Ultimately, your interests, your needs, your desires, your wishes are at the heart of what the New South Wales Mental Health Commission is concerned about and why we exist. I should also just acknowledge the amazing history of the building that we're in, the Cell Block Theatre. I don't know whether you all know, but it used to be the women's prison as part of the Darlinghurst Jail from the years 1841 to 1920. And whilst I don't want to put a dampener on things, you can only imagine looking back on the history of those women and the lives they lived and the extent to which they experienced trauma in these settings. So it's perhaps lovely that we're here tonight for a slightly more uplifting purpose, and one which would hopefully contribute to our mental health and well-being. Can I say, I also just want to acknowledge that I'm here tonight with my fellow commissioners, Dr. Robin Shields here, Bradley Fox-Lewin and Faye Jackson, who you'll be hearing more of shortly. Finally, can I say I'm delighted, really delighted to be able to introduce our MC for tonight, Nelly Thomas. I don't know whether many of you know Nelly, but she's been described as one of Australia's most natural, intelligent and innovative comedians. She gave me a few other additions to that, but I don't have time tonight to go into them. And she has a passion for combining comedy with social and health promotion messages. Now, Nelly's toured nationally and internationally. She's created and performed in over a dozen festivals around the world. She's written a book, she's made a DVD, and she's directed numerous shows, and she's wrote a regular column for a Perth newspaper in which she answered questions on, and only on, the Bronte sisters. Despite all of this, and much more seriously, Nelly believes her most significant achievement is once winning the Under-13s Girls Regional BMX Championship. Would you please welcome our MC, Nelly Thomas.